few years ago, I was making Lego keychain reviews, and they weren't very good, and I just didn't think they were very interesting YouTube videos, so I stopped making them, and I have been thrust out of retirement here today to review a Lego keychain in a black box. It's the Lego Star Wars Han Solo in Carbonite promo keychain. It's made of metal, which we'll get to momentarily. However, to receive this, you have to spend $100 on Lego Star Wars items at either the Lego store or on Lego.com. So you can decide for yourself whether or not it's worth the $100. That's not really a huge point of contention to me. It's just a free promo. However, the promo itself I don't think is very good, but we're going to get to that as well. On the back it says this is a keychain and it's not a toy. On top of that, is not suitable for children ages 3 and under. Coincidentally, Borat is not either, so some similarities there between movies and Lego keychains. We have that it's made in China. I don't really care where it's made as long as the product itself is quality. And Lego VIP on the back because you apparently have to be a VIP member to get this. So something about the packaging I actually like is this Lego Star Wars logo. Now, while it's not exactly the same, it just reminds me of like the 2006 Lego Star Wars logo with that silver look. So I like that. However, it's just a little thing that maybe some people wouldn't pick up on. I do find that it's oddly not completely perfectly centered, where it's like slightly tilted as well. I don't know if you guys can notice that. It's just not like a straight logo. It's like slightly slanted down to the left. Don't know what's going on with that. But the unboxing experience, here's my first impressions. I have not unboxed one of these yet. Looks like you just pull the top off. There's a nice little piece of paper there, I guess, just to make sure it doesn't rub up on the cardboard for whatever reason. So I'll keep that in there. And then we have the Q. Ooh, it is small. Okay, so this is the keychain. It's got like a pretty stiff foam insert, it looks like. And then the keychain itself, very rustic looking. We've seen pictures of it. You know, the look should not be surprising, but it is pretty heavy, which is good and bad, right? It's good that it's heavy because it feels like a quality product. It's going to give you a nice... right? So it's nice that it's heavy in that way. However, in the way of it being heavy, it's not going to be good to carry around on your keys because you don't want to have this in your pocket. You certainly don't want to have this end up on accident or on purpose in the same pocket as maybe your cell phone, because this seems like something that would certainly scratch it. So the keychain looks fine. Like, that's how well and good. I'm not saying it's not a good looking thing. I'm saying it's dumb. It looks like on the back we have a Lego VIP logo and then some other things about where it was made and whatnot. So don't know why all of that has to be there. I wish it could have just said Lego VIP. Would have been a much cleaner look, but it is what it is. Kind of like a brushed look to the back there. Somewhat reflective, but somewhat brushed. But here we go. Now, you and myself may have noticed in the pictures that it looked like a perfectly normal Lego Han Solo in Carbonite. Now, what I'm about to do is going to blow your mind, I think, and that is bring over the actual Lego Han Solo in Carbonite. Oh, wait, it's smaller. Why is it smaller? I don't know, but it is not to scale with minifigures, and I just do not understand why that decision would have been made, because it just seems like something that should be to scale with minifigures, right? It's not even like they made it like half the size or anything. Like, it's just like this 80% kind of half measure to make it smaller and cheaper for them to produce for no particular reason. Like, it's already heavy enough to the point where it's not something that people are actually going to put on their keychain for their keys. So why not make it the 20% bigger so that it's just the proper size? Because that just makes sense. So something like that is a little off-putting with this promo. And again, I'm not saying it doesn't look good. I think it's a decent looking thing. It's just unfortunate that it has to be smaller. And another thing that I noticed as well is that the legs don't seem to be proportionate. They seem to be shorter legs than the actual... Like, when you compare the legs length to the body length on the regular Carbonite piece from Lego to the metal one, it seems like the ratio of leg length to torso length is smaller. Like, you're getting less leg per torso. So the proportions on this, much like with the AAT cannon and other things from Lego Star Wars recently, are very off and odd looking. And now that you've seen it, you are not going to be able to unsee it. Now, something that I've seen people complain about that I'm actually not going to hop on the bandwagon for is changing the hair on this. I don't understand why they should use an updated hairpiece, because Han Solo's hair is pretty slicked back and flat when he's in Carbonite. He doesn't really retain the Han Solo hairpiece look that they have going for him with the newer Han Solo figures. And perhaps this will give you a better idea of the unfortunate size difference between the figures and the Carbonite piece. The Carbonite piece in general looks to be about the height of a minifigure, and then the minifigure inside of it is smaller, which kind of sucks. I bet you didn't see this coming. We are going to weigh the Han Solo metal keychain, and it looks to be about 60 grams. So a pretty heavy keychain, if I do say so myself, you know, versus now the plastic Han Solo, which looks to be about 4 grams, so considerably lighter. But I think you get the point. It is really heavy. For me personally, this is something that's going to end up hanging alongside my Han Solo dice. It makes a lot more sense as a piece of decor on my wall than it does as an actual keychain. So that is my review of the Han Solo in Carbonite keychain, and will probably be my last keychain review ever. I think it's not a good LEGO Star Wars promo. I think given the timing with The Mandalorian having released the same day this promo released, there should have been a Mandalorian promo. There's just a lot of things that make a lot more sense than this, and it's, you know, it's a premium thing that feels nice and all that jazz, but it's undersized, it's not proportionate to an actual minifigure, which actually shocked me, and it's not going to be able to be used for its actual intended use because it's just too heavy. Like, you're not going to want to carry this around, you know? So that is the LEGO Star Wars VIP keychain. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.